Hello, I'm Ashwini. Welcome to our channel Evolve with English. In this video, we are going to learn about very religious and theological poem, The Pulley by George Herbert. Before getting started, just read the poem once. The Pulley by George Herbert. When God at first made man, having a glass of blessing standing by, let us, said he, pour on him all we can. Let the world's riches, which disperse lie, contract into a span. So strength first made a way, then beauty flowed, then wisdom, honor, and pleasure. When almost all was out, God made a stay, perceiving that alone of all his treasures rest in the bottom lay. For if I should, said he, bestow this jewel also on my creature, he would adore my gifts instead of me and rest in nature, not the God of nature. So both should losers be. Yet let him keep the rest, but keep them with repining restlessness. Let him be rich and weary, that at last, if goodness lead him not, yet weariness may toss him to my breast. So, first, I will explain it line by line to you. When God at first made man, when man was made by God, first he having a glass of blessing standing by. Let us, said he, pour on him all we can. Let the world's riches which disperse lie contract into a span. So here, God says that man is his most precious and very intelligent creation, and God wants him to have all things in life. So he bestowed upon him blessings. Yes, he blessed with so many things to man. So here, so strength first made a way, then beauty flowed, then wisdom, honor, pleasure. When almost so here, what the blessings or jewels he bestowed on man. So he gave them all the riches like beauty, then wisdom, honor, pleasure, strength, all these blessings or jewels bestowed upon him. So he was blessed with all these things: strength, beauty, wisdom, honor, pleasure. He got all the things. When almost all was out, God made a stay, perceiving that alone of all his treasures rest in the bottom lay. When everything is out, when God gave everything to human being, then God thought one thing. He perceived that only rest means contentment, peace, that is lie beneath, means only one thing remains, that is rest. Rest means peace, peace of mind or satisfaction. All these things means rest. So only rest remains at the bottom lay. So what happened next? For if I should, said he, bestow this jewel also on my creature, he would be adore my gifts instead of me, and rest in nature and not the God of nature. So both should losers be. Here, God thought over his gifts and all the blessings he bestowed upon human being, and then he thinks that if he also given this jewel of rest or satisfaction, then the man that then man would adore nature and not the God himself or creator. Here God withhold the blessing of rest and thinking that if he bestow rest also, then man will only worship his nature or worship his blessings and not God. So he both will be losers. Then let him keep the rest, but keep them with repining restlessness. So God says that let him keep the rest. Everything else he bestowed to he has given to the human being. But only one thing he has not given, and that is rest, satisfaction, peace of mind. He withheld his rest because repining restlessness means, but keep them with repining restlessness means all he has given beauty, strength, beauty, wisdom, honor, pleasure, everything he has given, but with repining restlessness. Yes. What is this repining restlessness? Continuous dissatisfaction, anxiety. God has given everything except rest or peace of mind or what we call satisfaction. Yes, human being or man is always dissatisfied. He is always restless, and this continuous repining restlessness work as a pulley. It work as a pulley. What is repining restlessness? Repining restlessness is a pulley. Means it work as a pulley. It let him be rich and weary, that at last, if goodness lead him not, yet weariness may toss him to my breast. Where when a heavy thing we have to lift up, we use pulley. The same way, human being with all his gifts like strength, wisdom, beauty, honor, pleasure, all these things, he becomes heavy with ego. And when this repining restlessness, yes, this anxiety, when difficulty is there, we what we do, we remember God, we praise, we worship God. So here this repining restlessness and dissatisfaction work as a pulley. Yes, because this here here the present poem is a metaphysical poem because here the scientific notion of pulley is used in the theological way in the praise of God. In the last three lines, the poet says that God says, if goodness lead him not, yet weariness may toss him to my breast. What will bring closer to the God? What will bring us closer to the God? That is this weariness, this difficulties, this restlessness. All these things lead us to God, and we will never forget God, and we will praise and we will worship God. So, this was the beautiful poem filled with theological notion, filled with religious spirit. This was all about the pulley, a religious spiritual poem which lead us toward God. So, this was all about the poem The Pulley by George Herbert. If you like the video, please do like, share and subscribe to our channel. Thank you.